Okay. 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 I'm ready now. I think. Oh, that was the other thing I needed to do. All right. I'm just gonna hop into it because I can't do anything with an email. It's missing an attachment. Thank you. I'm gonna get on my ankles and finish getting the soul eater. I'm gonna eat the souls of the dearly departed and call it good. Yeah. Haven't woken up. I stretched. I ate food. I have ankles. Let's go. I just gotta remember to turn my alarms off as they come. I don't need that alarm. I don't need that alarm. The other two will keep on singing. Alright, I just did Unsealed Door. I talked to Sue. We're on Wonderful Tears now. If we don't see Kirik, we fucked up somewhere, and I'll just have to do it with another character. If we do see Kirik, fantastic, we're on the right path. I'll be fine. I just had a realization that I could have just done the Mines Clear first, had access to Retired Hunter, gone to Retired Hunter, gone to Ruins 3, gotten a really good weapon to fight Kirik with, so I could one-shot him, potentially. Instead of this. Depending on how the fight goes, I might do that, but I have access to Robarda, so that's probably not going to be an issue. Tee-hee! 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 God damn it, Geki Gasky! What are you doing? Following me like that? You're a ranger. Shoot. Damn, that hit me. How am I not picking that up? That's 250 Masita. I get used to playing on ultimate difficulty again, so I have to readjust my playstyle for low levels. Rashad, hello, welcome. And I don't know why, but I just noticed that the Hugh New World definitely looks to be made for fan service. Just look at the fucking dump truck on this goddamn hunter. And now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it, and I'm a little disappointed. God, I feel like there's something stuck in my throat ever since I woke up. None of those were the Nano Dragon, but thank you, game. I'm glad you could target the thing I wasn't looking at. Let's be careful with my mag beating. Here's mine. Nice. I'll take it. Sure, why not? After getting to 25 light resistance, you finally get to V hard with a blue full. Nice. What level is the blue full? And how'd you do that? Did you get, what frame could you get? Solid frame is like 13 light resist or 10 light resist? There's a weird one with 13 light resist, and I can't remember what level that is, nor what the armor actually is. Did you find a bunch of resist, like, saints or resist holy or some shit? Resist holy in hard mode would be fucking insane. 39? Alright. So, no dragon frame. No 20 light resist, then. No Bernie up there, right? Yeah, no Bernie. Alright, I'm on the right path. Frame of 10 and 3 light resist. Nice. I don't think you even need 25 light resist, honestly. Like, with 20, you're already reducing the damage of Grants lower than the slap, so 25 is a bit excessive. Good morning, Veralex. How you doing? So you're reducing damage by 77. Yeah, 234 Grants damage at 25 light resist, that's a bit excessive. At 20 light resist, you're reducing the damage to 249, and the slap is like 260 damage. So, You definitely didn't need that extra 5 light resist. You did? You definitely did? Okay, fair enough. If you say you did, you needed it. I can't deny you that. Yep, 1 minute. You had to pipe for a frame that had slots to put the light resist on. Yeah, that's usually the hard part. The first room you got was slots had 3, so you just loaded it on. Fair enough. Alright, I'm not gonna, like, hype a lot for this. I'm gonna get 1 pipe because I want to clean my inventory out and get more mag food because I've fed my mags twice, and this is a good opportunity for me to do so. Oh, I can put that in anyway. Alright, she doesn't know who we are, so she doesn't run away. Anti-paras. More fluids. Damn it. There we go. Zal 12. Forced 1. That the first drop? Nice. Alright, if I get lucky with one of these 9 lilies, I will find another angel mind, and I will take it. Nope, no angel mind. Oh well. Oh, gee. Ooh, another saber plus 2 is questionable. 25 machine beast and 20 machine. I already have a shadow saber, so this can't really be anything I really need, so it's just vendor trash. Ah. I expected that to do a little bit more damage. How's she still alive? I would have killed myself with those, right? 72 and 74? No. No. I guess Anna is like level 20 then. Barely. Really, I should put like normal Barda down there. I don't need a second raw Barda. Even though I wanted to keep it similar to how I have my forces set up. I don't need to keep it exactly the same as my other forces. Five more levels. On the mind. And Kiwi is, in fact, there. He's just waiting for me. Menacingly. So once again, I'm running into this fucking problem where if I push C down, it'll go down to my thing, but it won't let me C up immediately after. Like, it won't let me move the pallet until after the weapon's fully loaded, which is fucking annoying. This menu too fast. Maybe I should put soul atomizers in bottom A, because I always lead with bottom A faster than anything else. So if I put souls down there, I won't run into the issue. I put Gifoley on the right, but I always put Gifoley down there on every character. Worst case scenario with soul atomizers in the bottom, I accidentally cure myself of a status element I wasn't expecting to have in the first place. Cough. Oh, that was a fast refresh. Thanks, YouTube chat. Maybe I gotta look for a different chat that's not Streamlabs. Because that happens quite often. That was close. Like, last couple frames of ice close. Oh, jeez. I expected the hit, but I didn't expect it to knock me down. Why did I go to the healing ring? The mission's over. That's such a stupid spot to put a healing ring, honestly. I actually need to take some money out. Hello, Sonica. How are you doing? Are you level 80 yet? Damn, okay, that could have only been a Shadow Saber. Which is something I already own. Shock Saber. Shock and Thunder wouldn't have been bad. I don't really need it though. Panic Sword, yeah. Nothing really worth using. I don't need the antidotes. But I'll take 14 with soda. Diamate, small fluids. Anticrisis. Anything worth buying here? No. Alright, I'm going to take on... I should just go... I should just do Blood Paper. I'll just kill Kirik, fuck it. You found a Blizzard Railgun and... Thought that was a bit rare. I mean, that was was it an actual Blizzard Railgun, or was it, did you tech it up like 17 times in a row? Because it's like, what, Ice, Frost, Freeze. Because if it was, I could see a Freeze Railgun and then just taking it up to Blizzard 17 times in a row. Specifically 17, the 18th time it stopped being Blizzard. First tech. You're just gonna sit there for a sec. Okay, so you don't even know if it was just a whatever the fuck it is. Ice, Frost, Freeze. Freeze. There we go. Not yet, however, you might get your character up to 72, might be able to beat caves offline. And maybe mines. Well, good luck to you. If I can beat alt mines at level 50, you should be able to do so at level 72 with a really crunked up character. I believe in you. When you get through the caves, when you get to Dalralai, hit the face. The face is the place. It's just easier to fight Dalralai if you hit the face. It takes a lot more damage. Even with your big-ass sword that I gave you, single target damage might be still better. Might. I don't know for sure. But that is what I have defaulted to nowadays when fighting Dalralai, because it just feels faster. And you can shoot just one spot off the raft when you have to shoot a gun. It is a monofluid. I can't pick it up, though. I'm getting a lot of questionable weapons today. Where were these yesterday, or the day before? I could have made that. That was like a whole 3 seconds on the red. So I did a smart thing last night when I made my work food, and I made lunch for today. So I don't even need to stop the stream to go make food. Which is something I should do regularly, but I don't because I'm lazy. That being said, I also was in bed by 12:30. It was really early when I tucked myself in for the night. Isn't there snow? I live in Wisconsin. Snow is like one of our default states. Yes, there's a little bit of snow outside, but the roads aren't slippery, and if they are, I can drive better than most people. I have a lot of practice, because I constantly fell into the ditch when I was a kid trying to learn how to drive on the snow. So now that I know that I only have to drive 10 miles under the speed limit and still pass people, I'll be fine. As long as I'm not a fucking dumbass, and as long as I don't slam on my brakes, I'll be good. Plus, my job isn't that far away from my house, so it should be an easy ride. My last job was half an hour drive, and I drove through a fucking blizzard just fine, and people were surprised I could. Then again, people are also surprised I can eat a granola bar with no hands. I don't know why that's impressive. People are easily impressed around here, I guess. Didn't hit me. Didn't count. But yeah, just because there's a little snow outside doesn't mean the cheese isn't going to package itself. It's very important work that I do, you know. No one else can do what I do. It's not something that just anyone can pick up and do. They need me! If they didn't have me, their business would be ruined! Before me, their business was struggling so hard, but now it's only struggling a little bit. I've made such a big improvement to the quality of life there with my positive attitude and me being able to look at paperwork and not be dumb about it. Yeah, can you imagine? I wish I had a higher level Gifoy so I could stack Gifoys so I could kill Kirik before he even moves. Fortunately, that's not going to be possible with level 1. But what I can do is make sure he doesn't knock me the fuck out again. Damn, I was trying to freeze with that. Why did the doors lock? I gotta be careful because my rest is a high enough level I can heal him. Bitch. Good, he didn't use any monomates. That's crazy. I've had fights on the second Kirik fight where he healed every single hit for fucking 10 monomates worth of hits. Also, I used shift on. I didn't attack him a single time. It was a mind game. He was getting ready to block. Yeah, he was. I'm just that good. I can outplay people by outplaying myself. It's all up there. That's where the game is. It's not here in my hand. No, it's all up here. If you play yourself, you play everyone. Easy. Here's a silly little thought I just had. So if you get a Gnar Lily, does a Gnar Lily have stronger poison than a Poison Lily? And if so, does it like work how like Mill Lilies work with Ob Lilies, increasing the level of poison? Or increasing the level of projectile? I've never stopped to think about it till just now. And now that I've shared my thoughts, you guys all have to suffer with me. Poison is just poison. Like freeze is always just freeze. I mean, yeah, but like it could still shoot it a little further. It still wouldn't be any more dangerous, but it could improve the range. A higher level poison is just a higher range, right? Just like a higher level Robarda doesn't do any more damage. It just increases the range, right? That's how techniques work. Higher levels is just higher range. Damage is purely based off of will and mental strength. I will my ice to do about 70 damage right now. Sparta. Close enough. It does take 2 HP instead of 1 if you have more than 900 HP. Really? Never noticed. By the time you hit 900 HP, you're never going to get poisoned again. Like, poison is just a status that's just removed in the ultimate difficulty. What can poison in ultimate? Just the Mothmance out of the Maw Nest? Yeah, you're never going to see poison again. After 900 health, you're never going to see poison again, because you one-shot those buggers. So if you get hit and poisoned by them, that's a skill issue. The ruined spewer boxes? Right, the pimples. Bull claws can poison? Actual bull claws or bulks? No, the bulks take you down to 1 health. Yeah, you're right, bull claws. Once again, all those things, if you're at 900 health, you've played the game long enough to know how to avoid all those things, and if you get poisoned, that is just a skill issue. And believe me, I would know. I have a lot of those. Oh yeah, I'm sure they have an official name, but they're just pimples to me. I like to pop them. You know, like in a mirror with a saber. Most of the time with just a handgun, though. Marilta. Oh, the green ones. That's right. They have that poison attack. I forgot about that. There's a lot more sources of poison than I thought initially in Ultimate difficulty. That one's a little more understanding, because those buggers, even if not 900 health, are still difficult to deal with. Well, episode 2 isn't real, so can we really count those? Only people that think episode 2 are real are item farmers and those that don't believe. I didn't stretch my hand out enough. My finger's cramping up. Oh. I don't have it. Get knocked! I killed you already! Hey, hold up. Tonflar, I've already defeated you in a previous mission. What are you doing here? Really? That didn't kill him. He's gonna fucking monomate again, isn't he? Yeah, there it is. This is gonna be a long NPC fight. No, you're not. No, 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 no. Okay, I got lucky and he didn't heal again. Ooh, this is getting dicey. Once this Ela hits the 45 dex, I need to start feeding Pow. Do I just bank it at that point? I don't need that. Beating 2 Elos nothing but Dimates is going to be kind of hard, because that's very expensive and I don't have the correct amount of income for that at the moment. That being said, if I want to give it straight to one of the Rangers right now, I won't be able to feed it either until level 11, because I can't buy Dimates till level 11. Oh, that's a lot of night power. Alright, I don't need the telepipe, I don't need Kane, I don't need anti-1. Is that Nidra? Nidra and potentially Nidra? No. So, surprisingly, the color IDs I've chosen for these 3 brand new characters, if I play by my rules of only allowing them to interact with each other and not doing things online, I can't make a Nidra with any of the mags that I'm making. I'm making a Savitri. I can make a Savitri, a Pushan, and a Rookman. So I'm making a Rookman and a Savitri. I don't know what I'm doing with the 3rd mag yet. And the Force mag isn't going to be special. No, I'm not resetting. I've made the characters. I have these characters planned out since December, and I'm finally playing on them. I didn't think about mags, however. I was just thinking about drop tables and shit. I didn't think about mags until I started feeding them. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what mags I make. Purplenum Phonum is like the worst Nidra mag. Because to make the Nidra, I need mind and defense equaling power and dex. I'm not feeding mind on any of these mags except the Force mag. Bitch, that was mine. Reduce your attack power, asshole. I really wish the increased size of the Nano Dragons did increase the their drops. That'd be cool. Crit! For the name of that box, you surprisingly can't find much English sources on the names. Basically, the name of the box is that, which, continuing with the theme of Guam, might be meant to be named Guad. It's a Guad! That makes sense. It's a wad of goo. It's a Guad. A wad of goop? Guad. I'll accept that name. That sounds reasonable to me. I just so happen to have 10 TP right here. Let's go get some mag food. So I did mention that the characters I'm playing on are going to be like self-contained characters. I will be going online, so technically, because I've leveled my mags by myself, I could hand my mags to someone else to evolve them to something helpful. I don't really care. Ooh! Hello! A second shadow weapon? And it's a handgun? Alright, what do I have here for power units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4-slot frame is going to the Force. 3-slot frame is going to one of the Rangers. I might be able to give the 3-slot frame to another Ranger as well. The one I'm using on ankles right now. That's for the Force. This is going to be heat. I gotta go back on the Force and level this, or tech this mech gun, because he's a Purpleum. Purpleum has better teching on mech guns. I need to find more slotted frames. But yeah, Shadow Handgun and a Shadow Rifle. One of these Rangers is going to be really good. The other one's going to be really good too. Yeah, if I didn't already have the damage to kill everything in normal. I have 3 other characters to think about, though. The Force is already set. The Force is just fucking crunk. Dude, I really don't even need that Shadow Handgun. The Shadow Handgun is going to be there just so I don't have to change the weapon to 2 different Rangers. 2 slots. I haven't found anything more than a 3-slot in the bank, or in the shop, and I could only afford 1 at the time. That's the Psy armor I'm currently wearing. I almost forgot to buy mag food. The whole reason I'm here. Whoops! I'm sorry, Megs. You're not hungry. You're just faking it. Just like what my parents keep telling me. It's fine, I'll just find 3 mono fluids on the floor. I keep doing that where I'll just keep finding them. You're 3 and the 3rd levels off of level 50, and then I can switch to dye fluids. Mono fluids just still technically work. Right, female ranger. My raw marl needs to get this at level 50 so it actually gets the proper special attack. This needs to stop at 45 dex, and then I give it to the raw marl as well, just so it turns into the correct mag at level 100. Because I don't want to turn it into a Pushan. I'm not feeding a Pushan again. That feed table's awful. It may look really cute and adorable as a flying squirrel, but it's fucking fickle to feed. I don't feel like taking 300 hours to feed a fucking Pushan. I have the time to do it. I just don't have the will to do it. I know the door's open, but this is free experience. They just left these enemies just sitting around for me. Didn't even bother killing them. Jerks. And they left these boxes just unexploded? How dare they? Gigaframe. Damn. One slot. Oh, I don't have anything to kill these guys. Oh, so this is, what was me? Oh, I should have brought that shadow handgun. I could have used that here. I actively could have used it against this guy. Ain't no way an enemy NPC has the dark required to resist it. Stop it, bitch. You are faking ass. Oh, you want to shoot spells? You want to shoot spells, do you? Shoot this one. Ow. You like Barda, huh? Why did Barda do so much more damage than me? My exorcism is at 20%. Why is it doing 50 damage? Bro, he has Resta 2! Fucking outplaying me so hard! What am I supposed to do? Hold up, hold up, hold up. My mags are hungry. I said stop, my mags are hungry. Stop! Jeez, rude! I'm trying to feed my mags, man. That hurt. I don't know who you're yelling about. One more level on Dex, and then I have to feed Pow. Well, at least the Star Atomizer is good money. The rest of those kind of stink. So he has a stick, and this guy has a sniper, and she has a cutter, if I'm remembering correctly. She's scary. She took out 2 guys with a fucking slicer. I want none of that. If someone can take out guys like that with a slicer, better back the fuck off. Oh god. I don't want a piece of that, man. I'm not about that life. I prefer to be alive instead of dead. I swear that guy's Hopkins. He looks so close. $2,000 Masetta? 2,000 Masetta for that? An assassin was sent after me. She beat up 2 guys with a slicer. I had to beat up 2 other guys. A guy that kept shooting Barda while I was trying to feed my mags. 2,000 Masetta? Really? Come on, Anna. That's not enough. I risked my life for you out there. And that's how you repay me? 2,000 Masetta? Even the principal pays more than that. He doesn't even pay me! Anyway, we're in the mines now. I'm gonna get money. Ooh, nice. Starting off strong. The economy is just screwed up and Pioneer We're just rich. Yeah, I mean, they can afford to have all of these boxes with all this armor and shit just lying around. Definitely feels like they're rich. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna get the extra enemies, might as well. And I'm pumping up. I'm getting dye fluids. I need mono fluids. I said I'll just find a couple mono fluids on the floor, keep finding dye fluids. Thank you, game. I'm glad that you appreciate me that much that you're giving me the dye fluids, but I need to feed my mag monos. If you could please, just kindly. Thank you. See, you just have to ask. I'll come back to that in just about 2.5 minutes. When the mags get hungry. The Dimates are very appreciated, though. Thank you very much for the Dimates. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. I've found so many Gifoys, I'm numb to it. I found 5 Gifoy ones on the floor, and I bought a 6th one, thinking I was. Well, actually, I bought that one in the shop because I didn't realize I was going to find 4 more. No, wait, the one in the shop is the one I got first. I found 5 after the shop, so I basically found 5 Gifoys for no reason after I bought one in the shop. Yeah, I'd say the economy on Pioneer 1 was kind of fucked. Alright, I should be able to feed this now, right? Right? My sense of timing isn't that bad. Should be close. Now. Knew it! Called it. Perfect. I'm great. Didn't this time anything. And this guy I shouldn't need any more anti-paralysis. What I have should be enough to level him up, I'm pretty sure. Where did anyone get the resources to make a seabed? That's a true statement. I don't have a clue. No one knows. It's not bad. Thank you, game. There's a robot directly in front of me. What do I shoot? The box behind him. Ooh, barter 3. Hello, Wes. How's it going? Maybe I should have kept all those mech guns I found. It's cold. I bet. According to my phone, I haven't gone outside to check for sure, but according to my phone, it's like negative. Yeah, it's 4 below 0 Fahrenheit where I'm at right now. So it's a little warmer than yesterday, actually, but roughly the same temperature. Sorry, not warmer. It's less cold than yesterday, but roughly the same. should have kept those mechs. I really should have. I should have kept at least one pair of mech guns on me. I'm not using the knife at all because the knives are just gonna make it harder to kill them. And mech guns would actually have been good because I'm starting to have damage now. Any Blueburst Billies today? They're less common than you might think. Anytime I talk about them, it's just, I've only ran into like 2 people that were Blueburst Billies. After all, I'm not playing Blueburst, so they're not gonna come around to a non-Blueburst stream, right? That's just like going to a League of Legends stream and bitching at someone that they're not playing fucking World of Warcraft. Like they're not the same game, even though they're generally the same genre. Toxic cesspool. Evade material. I can pick that up to sell it. I'm not going to use it. Evade mats aren't very good. For these characters, specifically. It's funny how Twitch Blueburst streams show up on any category that's not Blueburst. I remember there was some guy that was just full-on streaming copyrighted anime and shit. And he had it listed under Phantasy Star Online. Never saw that guy again. But I did enjoy watching the anime that he was running because he skipped past like the intro and credits and just showed the content. That was nice. I watched an entire series watching that stream. Can't remember what the fuck it was, but I watched it. Yeah, one more antiparalysis and that guy's maxed out for everything I need. No, I'm still in the process of getting it. You'll be able to watch me get it. I just gotta clear these mines. Yeah, just use that. I don't need the higher level techs right away, so I'll just use them. 2-slot Giga. Not quite good enough. Soul Barrier! The first Soul Eater, the first Brandon Autogun dropped the Soul Eater. Dude, that, you right? You get it! You get it! You get me! That's exactly what I like. I missed a second hit heavy attack. Fuck. You saw a soul in the item shop in episode 2. Is it random? Can it also show up on the... Are you talking about atomizers? Yeah, that's just random. Unless you have the patch that I have for the shops, atomizers, aside, everything except mood atomizers shows up at random. Both episodes have the sham shop? That's not true. One's on Pioneer 2's Hunter District. The other one's next to the government's district. They're very different shops. But they both have the same source, and that's only because they're both on the same ship. Get rid of the trap vision, pick up the night power, discombobulate. Of course, the first time mine's S-Part version 2.01. Yeah, obviously. Can't forget about that. If I were to get an S-Parts on this playthrough, I'd be kind of peeved because I don't have a cast on this memory card. Yeah. I'll sell it for like 20 photon drops if someone wants it. All right, this isn't ultimate. They don't shoot instantly. I actually had no danger. I was in no danger whatsoever. We back. We back. Just for a little bit. I'll be playing until I have to get ready for work. Ooh, I'm at 50%. Do I try to get to 100 before I go back, or do I just forgo? Here's the hard part about feeding mags the way I do. I can't use my buffs from the mag, ever. I can't use the twins I got from this mag, and I can't use the photon attack at all. I only have anti-1. Fun random fact, the Korean translation of PSO PC S parts and D parts are localized as parts S and parts D. That's pretty cool. Gonna be on later though? I'll be on after I get home from work and slept through the night. Oh, actually no. Tomorrow I have off of work. I have taken vacation from work because I will be waiting for a plumber to come around, and they're going to be fixing my bathtub / shower. Or rather, the whole situation is I've had my bathtub removed from my bathroom for about 2 weeks now. And I finally got everything fixed up enough for them to come in and put the shower in. So I'm going to be home from work that day just to be around for them to put the shower in. They said it was going to be like an all-day-ish process. So once they're done, I might stream. Alright, am I right? Boom, I'm right. Alright, so now this guy gets fed Dimates. Next time the mags get hungry, I go back. Because now I got 2 mags to feed Dimates too. I had a cracked tub. Yeah, actually, my bathtub had a massive crack in the bottom of it. And I was just covering it with duct tape until I could get someone to come take a look at it. And by covering with duct tape until someone could take a look at it, about 6 months. I had a crack in the bathtub for about 6 months, and I covered it with tape. And I finally had time to get someone in and look at it and get it replaced. And things went bad from there, because the guy that ripped my tub out also noticed I had a big mold problem. And I had an electrical problem, and I had to get those both fixed before the bathtub could be put in. So now that I got all that taken care of, finally, I can get the bathtub in. And I can finally fucking bathe, because I'm sick of getting, like, acne like a goddamn teenager. I haven't had acne this bad since I was fucking 13 years old. It sucks not being able to clean up after myself. But yeah, I work Monday to Friday. Actually, I might be taking off Thursday as well. So the bathtub, when it gets put back in tomorrow, isn't going to be usable right away. I need to get someone to come in and fix the drywall up. And then that's going to be scheduled for Thursday, is what it is. So I need to take off that day just so that guy comes in and does his job right. Because I don't want to be here and then have to go to work while he's still around. Good guess by you. Yep. It's not like I've talked about this on stream exclusively for like a couple weeks and talked about my bathtub and could be watched in the VODs. Nope, definitely couldn't been. That was a great guess. Good detective work. I wonder, have you ever tried to have every single mag variant at the same time? I have not. That would take a lot of work, and I'm too lazy. I go for peak efficiency, and that's it. I just use a mag to use the mag. There are a couple of mags I would like to have that are very unique. A force mag that is power over dex over mind. That one's a unique one I've never had before, and it looks kind of cool. Who knows? Maybe I'll make mags for the fun of it at some point and do that. I do enjoy feeding mags, but I usually only do it so I can use them. But, you're back from launch. What's the game plan? Game plan? I'm getting my Soul Eater. I'm going to try and get my Soul Eater today before I go to work. But, you know, I'm full clearing stages and just chatting with you guys. So it's going to be a bit. I don't know if I'm actually going to get there. I'm at 74%. Nah, it's not worth it. 26% to get shifted D-band 20, and I'm not a high enough level for it to actually matter what my damage is. Yeah, and the mags are hungry anyways. I was gonna come back and get mag food for the mags. Alright, if this is another shadow rifle, I'm getting rid of that shadow handgun. The draw rifle. Do I tech that up to drain? No, I don't. I hit A. Never mind. Whoops. Draw brand. My brand! Rick Carson. Actually, would that be okay against full op? The special attack would do more damage early game, but late game it would do very little damage, and you could use the partisan late game, like hard v hard ultimate, to hit the monitors and do little damage while having your attack power do big damage. Ooh, that heart shield's better than what I have on. By 1. Slicers. Shotgun gun, mag guns. Anyway, mag food. Yeah, the mag food is going to be very expensive from here on out, as I have 2 mags that require dimates. And I'll have a 3rd mag that will require dimates a little later when I start feeding it. Oh, I forgot to feed the star atomizer, or sell the star atomizer. That's money. That's money in the bank. I don't know why I picked that up. Normally I'd go out of my way to get the extra boxes, but like that requires a whole running around the entire map again. You found Gladius with no stats yet, 35 hit? Yeah, that's normal. You can find that. Congratulations on your 35 hit Gladius with no other percent. You're probably still not going to end up using that. Sabers stop being a thing when you find your first double saber. Or Musashi. Or Yamato. Or Asuka. Or a twin brand. Or Meteor Cajole. Or Demo Comet. Or TJS. Or Mech Guns. Yeah, single target sabers just stop being a thing fairly quickly in this game. Or Soul Eater. Or Barista. Surprisingly, the DB Saber is not used when you find one. Khaled Bulge, Durandal, none of those are used after you find them because they're sabers. You're playing as a Humar, and is the Imperial pick a good weapon for early game, or is it hard to get? The Imperial pick is an ultimate-only weapon. By the time that you find it, it's obsolete. Unfortunately. But hey, don't let that stop you from using it. Just roleplay. Just use it because you want to use it. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the game to find. Me, but he is DBC. Yeah, Imp Pick could be worse. It's not a bad weapon, but by the time you find it, it stops being a good weapon for you. Typically. You might be unfortunate to never find a better weapon, and so when you do find it, it's not bad, but chances are you're not going to have good luck. That being said, depends on what version of the game you're playing. If you're playing on Dreamcast, Imperial Pick is easier to get. If you're playing on GameCube, you can only be Blueful, and if you're playing Blueful, I'm sorry. Solid Frame, that's the one that has 10. What's the one that comes after Solid Frame that has 13 light? And the one after that is... Yeah, they really screwed Partisans episode 1 and 2. Rangers can use non-rare Partisans, but as soon as you find your first rare one, it's unusable by them anymore. Why are they able to use Partisans in the first place if they're just gonna fucking remove them from the game, effectively? I never understood that. It's a Reddit person is easy to get. Yeah, fair enough. To be honest, you would find an Imperial pick. I would ask yourself why you're blue. Fair enough. You're playing on both V2 Dreamcast and episode 1 and 2 Plus on GameCube. Okay, so the Dreamcast version of the game, Imperial pick's not a horrible weapon. If you're playing without patches, I haven't played Dreamcast enough to make a formal opinion about that. What's the special of Imperial pick and in Dreamcast V2 non-patched? If you're playing the Dreamcast version, there's two things about the Dreamcast version. There's the vanilla, and then there's the patch made by Aileron Ives, which is a good quality of life improvement to the game overall, but definitely skews the drops quite a bit. If I recall correctly, the Imperial pick on Dreamcast vanilla is supposed to be experience steal. Either that or I'm just misremembering horribly. Good person better than Imperial pick there is. Any good persons besides Soul Eater early? What about Xbox original version? Xbox original version of this is the same as GameCube. So when I say GameCube, I'm really talking about Xbox/GameCube. Chameleon Scythe is good early. Yeah, good luck getting a Chameleon Scythe early. You potentially could get a very early Chameleon Scythe at level 1, but that requires you to have friends or be very good at playing two characters with two controllers. They're very different, and there's no different. To be fair, is the Xbox version any different than GameCube? Really? Like, it's on a different console with different buttons, and that's about it. But it plays the same, aside from the fact that the Xbox version handles like a fucking... like a brick compared to the GameCube version. That's my own opinion, mind you. Don't mind me. I don't like the Xbox version because the Xbox version, every time I've tried to play it, if I try to hold straight forward on the Xbox version, I will walk about 30 degrees to the left. So if I hold 30 degrees to the right to counteract that, I walk 30 degrees to the right, since there's no true straight walk in the Xbox version of the game for me. Other people might not have that issue. I've been told it might be the controller I'm using, but the controller I bought isn't broken at all, because every other game I play on my Xbox is perfectly fine. So... Ah! Gorons! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Oh wait, no more. I can outrun this. Fuck. Ow. Jerk? Who's that for? Also the mechans. I'm replacing the knives with them. I don't need those. 4 to 5. Mono me. Xbox says, is that confirmed, Blast? Is that real? Is that really a thing? It's not just me? Because people always fucking told me it was a me problem and not the game problem. It's real? Fuck yeah! Fuck you, doubters! Fucking 5 years ago, that said I was just fucking faking it. The Xbox version has lobby emote menu, and voice chat, and broker graphics. I don't know a lot about the Xbox version, but what I do know is what I've played of it, and it feels bad to play because it doesn't play very well compared to the GameCube version where I have full control of my character. At the time there was no cross-platform in this game, but now this year you saw how people play PSO. Oh yeah, you can play online on the Xbox version and play with GameCube players. It's actually really cool. And as I always say, it doesn't matter what version of the game you're playing on. More PSO is just better. So pick your favorite version and play it. There's no hate here, there's no doubting. Just a lot of complaining and a lot of questionable behavior. I have to go back. Gladius mentioned has XP steal, so you have a King's Gladius 35 hit. Depends on what level of XP steal. If it's the lowest level of XP steal, you could only get... What is it? It's Lords, Masters, Kings? If it's a Lord's Gladius, you could only get a Master's Gladius. If it's a Master's Gladius, you can get Lord's or King's Gladius. But if it's a King's Gladius, it can only go down to Masters. You don't know for sure, but yeah, you can tech it and find out. And if it is a King's Gladius, go ahead and try and use it. XP steal is fun, but like it takes a while to do. I don't need antiparalysis anymore, just dimates and monofluids. Dimple. Dimple! Actually, I could have made that a shadow pull. That would have been good for the force. What was the rarest drop that was the most frustrating to get for you personally? Oh, that's I spent 5 years getting a Greenel card. 1 in 40,330 drop rate. I wouldn't call that frustrating, it just gave me a reason to continue playing the game, but that one took a while. That's probably the most frustrating. Oh, no, there was a full 4 weeks where I piped for a Synkesta. That's a 1 in 20, what is it, 1 in 21 off of an enemy that was a 1 in 512 appearance chance. That one was frustrating because I accidentally bricked my GameCube by piping too often. And yes, that's a real thing, the disk drive quick reading discs. The Red Slicer? Oh yeah, and then the Red Slicer that we recently did. We spent multiple weeks trying to get the damn thing. 1 in 500 drop rate and just didn't fucking appear. Answer the question, am I playing offline or online? I'm offline right now. I'm trying to get Soul Eater for the character I'm playing on. And welcome to the stream. If you don't know what I'm currently doing right now, at this exact moment... Oh god. Okay, he counter jizzed on my face. Rude. I don't have damage to one-shot these damn things. Controller! I lost track of what I was trying to say. My line of thought just kind of went out the window. RTX ROM hack or the orange final version of GameCube? I'm playing on original because RTR is kind of shit. It's good. RTR is solid for like a single playthrough, or if you don't have enough time to actually put into the game. But it is definitely made for people who have no intention of playing the game long term, in my opinion. Because the drop rates for that game are so absurd. It's very easy to get anything you really want. And how the game is modified to make single target weapons AoE. Basically, every melee weapon in the game that exists is obsoleted by the existence of a double saber that can cleave 4 targets. And the fact that every class has like some kind of ultimate weapon also kind of breaks the game. It's not bad. If you want to play RTR, go for it. But just, I played through it on 2 characters. I had plans to do a 3rd character. Just to show off every class, but I've showed off a Force as my 2nd class, and my Force was stronger than the base Humar in the vanilla game. I ran around with 3,000 attack power unbuffed. That's an ogre power. What the fuck? Don't drop me, game, damn it! I ran around in RTR on a full Marl, unbuffed, with a Caduceus. All rods were turned into double sabers. The Caduceus was turned into a double saber with a minimum of 900 attack power with a grind of like plus 90. And it, yeah, it's... RTR just isn't for me because I like the vanilla game too much. Bro, that gave me an extra Night Power plus worth of damage. I could take the marksman off now, can't I? I'm leaving that on. I'm still missing first attack, normal attacks in some enemies. I don't trust my accuracy on this character. Any crazy low dual saber drops? I don't think there's any like really crazy low drop rates for any of the double sabers. If you're talking about Musashi type, Musashi from Dragon and Hard, that's still a 1 in 11, isn't it? 1 in 11 chance to get a Musashi from Dragon in Hard mode from every color ID. Yeah, I suppose the double cannon... I mean, technically the blacking bar can be very difficult to get as well. Especially if you don't have access to online and don't know how to use photon drops. But the Monkey King bar that turns into a Black King bar isn't that hard of a drop. It's like 1 in 1,000 off of creatures in episode 2. So you're really only limited by how much hit you can find on it. Which isn't that bad, honestly. Because it has a decent accuracy check, or decent accuracy. If you can't go online, it's just unobtainable. Fair enough, yeah. That's what makes it hard. That makes it really low. You get really confused when someone says low. True. Vanilla gamer here, you're just looking for a nice flushed out vanilla plus MMORPGs. Nice. Nah, I don't think I will. Got a level. Yeah, there's items down there. What does this do? Okay, that's not bad. That still gives me power. I can monomate. I didn't want to feed that last time, mate. You see potential with RTR, but just needs adjustments. Yeah, that's fair. If RTR was rebalanced in a little bit better of a way, it might be good. But like people that are super dedicated to the vanilla game like me are not going to find RTR very entertaining. I gave it a try just to try it out because it's like one of the few mods for the game that like fully revamps it in such a way that seems kind of fun. But making every melee weapon in the game cleave is not a good idea. Sabers shouldn't be able to outclass swords. There's a reason why swords and partisans exist in this game. It's so you can hit multiple targets. A brand being able to hit the same number of targets as a sword is not a good idea. Because the brand is already stronger than a Gigish. And so I have no reason to equip the Gigish if it's just able to hit. Just no reason to. Sure, in RTR, that's not exactly how it works. Sabers, non-rare weapons can only hit one additional target, but most of the time when you pull a sword or partisan out, it's going to be able to hit 2 or 3 targets, not like full 10 party groups. Because most of the time, enemies aren't going to like line up nice and neat to be able to hit 10 party groups, unless you're able to hit them before they start moving out of spawn. There's 3 target swords. Yeah, Sabers target 3 while swords target 10. Yeah, and actually the targeting was increased to 12 targets on Return to Regal, if I remember correctly. They should add more customizations and costumes to this game. That'd be nice. I would like a mod that does that. Just changes up like how you can customize your character a little bit more. Extra costumes. That'd be pretty cool. I would download a mod for that. Soul barrier. Thing is, Artier is with Artier. It does need balancing, but it's already out, and that's what people think of it now, even if it gets updated. I have been keeping an eye out to see if RTR does get updated. I did read somewhere that there was going to be updates, so I've been waiting for that. And the last time I checked, like 2 months ago, there still hasn't been an update to the game. Or to the mod. So it's not really worth going back and checking out again, because it hasn't been updated to that point yet. I definitely think that the single target weapons, double sabers, sabers, claws, daggers, everything that's not a sword or partisan needs to have its targets reduced. Like, I'm fine with cleave. Like, it's fun. It's great that the other weapons single target weapons can be used in that capacity. But limiting it to only 2 targets might be the go-to. Not every saber needs to be an Excalibur worth of damage. Excal and Blueburst is a vanilla saber that can target 3 things at the same time. You don't need every weapon to do that. That just defeats the purpose of having a saber. Just have single targets. Like, they just went a little ham with that. Double sabers having an initial target makes sense because you're spinning that damn thing around. So it makes sense it could hit more than one. Removing the rod animation, I feel was a mistake. I would have improved the rod animation by like giving it a little bit more knockback and whatnot, because that's supposed to be a melee weapon for forces. And sure, that's not even a great idea in the first place. Forces don't need a melee weapon. But turning it into a double saber kind of defeats the purpose of having the rod in the game as well. I like the rod animation for Fomar, and I just wish it had more knockback so I could actually use it as a viable option for melee. Fomar rod animation is sick as shit. Oh, Sonic, your question, Josh answered it, Angry Fist. And you... Okay, I'm trying to keep up with chat. It's hard when I keep looking away and trying to play the game. Easter eggs and achievements to unlock even more cosmetics. I mean, I have thought about getting that, my Nato gun. Do I want that? No, I don't care. I don't have a reason to have a mind Nato gun. I'll just pop a fluid at this point. Speed. Right, I actually fed the... Alright, I lost 1 level in power now. Or 1 feed of power because I fed a monofluid. Whoops. Monofluid on Namuchi is very important. I don't fuck this one up though. And this is why I'm lazy and don't feed the last item in my inventory. Because that happens. Because I mash. Problem with the mod is that it adds costumes. If you want new ones alongside old ones, you'll crash people that don't have it. That's fair. Yeah, that would be a problem. I'd still like to be able to play with people online. It gets an update, but due to time issues, no data announcement is your last info. Okay, so the guy is still planning on updates then, right? That's what it is. Either shit server ruined your experience to play vanilla. Oh, you played on Bluebird's shit server when they had super customized weapons and shit? I understand then. I played on that for a bit, and I understand why that would ruin your experience. Okay, Gizonde does the same damage as my physical attack, so it's pointless to spam Gizonde. Ah. Just the GameCube side? Why would that ruin your vanilla experience? The GameCube version of Shit Hack hasn't been modded that heavily. Sure, you have health bars and blinking SD. I'm not running a vanilla version of the game. I'm running the vanilla game, but I'm running patches that make quality of life much better. Mag feed timer, drop notification, anti-FSOD, so when I go online I don't freeze. Item loss prevention patch, so I don't lose my shit anytime the game just decides to hiccup. Decoction patch, that's a thing I'm running. If you noticed right now, I'm running with the Dreamcast reticles. The target that's targeting the boss is not the GameCube color. That's the Dreamcast A button right there. And there's a blue reticle. I don't have blue on my bar. This is normal mode. But like, the only thing that's like server side for GameCube are the drop rate improvements as well. Like, that only did 2? I've never seen 2 not done in outside of Ultimate difficulty. Players that play hardcore are disrespectful and want to force everyone to play hardcore. Not really. Those people are just jerks. They're not hardcore players. There's a difference between a hardcore player and an asshole. I wouldn't consider myself hardcore, but I just do play the... If they're playing hardcore, they're not... Hardcore players would play the vanilla game, not a modded version, in my opinion. The vanilla drop rates are crimes against humanity. I mean, the shit hack drop rates, the 25% improvement to drop rates in ultimate difficulty aren't that much better. Like a 1 in 100,000 drop only becomes a 1 in 75,000 drop. It's not that much better. Sure, you're reducing it by improving the drop rate by 25%, but that's still going to be a lifetime of farming. You're looking for that damn thing. I think Shit Hack has a fairly good balance. The only thing that's unbalanced on Shit Hack are the modded quests, because those quests were developed by people who are not game developers and have no real idea of how game balance works. They've gotten better throughout the years, but like the original quests back that have existed on the server for a while just aren't that good. Sure, they can be fun under certain conditions, but like they still weren't developed to be played by players, and more to be abused by players, or abuse the players. There was no balance for that. Nice improvements. What do you even know? You don't even play. You try to play every once in a while, and then you lose your computer, and have to make new characters always. The events are also ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I don't play on Shit Hack during events, because I just don't give a fuck. I like the Silverant events. The Silverant events feel way more balanced, and you feel like you actually earn your items through playing in that server. Why you gotta call it Max Attack S and X like... I'm not calling them out. If you feel called out, you're part of the problem. I don't need that anymore. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. 3 slot. Shift 2, gives 2. I need to feed the mag first before I do anything else. You want a Heaven's Punisher and never get your... Yeah, Jordan, you're fucking offline 1 in 190,000 from fucking Crimson Assassins. You also had a Dreamcast, didn't you also have a fucking Dreamcast Uber at one point in time? That you got stolen from you, a Prophets of Motob or something like that? Isn't that like a 1 in 10 million drop chance that you found? and then you lost it because someone reversed you to death. Yeah, if true, then fuck your drop luck. There's a guy spamming Tower Day and he still doesn't get the 1 in 12,000. Dude, trying to get the 1 in 12,000 fucking TJS or SJS is not easy. You like the silver events, you just kind of got a little bored with them? I mean, that's fair. I'm not saying they're the best events. I don't care for events in general, because it feels like a FOMO type of thing that gacha games do. And I know they're not trying to be that way. That's just how I feel about them. So if I don't care about them, I'm not going to interact with them. I'm just going to play the vanilla game. Sega never had events. Fuck, they never had the balls to go through with giving people a red ring on GameCube. They had to wait till they made an entirely new version for PC only to give that shit to players. And even then, they fucking did it wrong. Instead of level 180, it's a level 108 fucking shield, which is better than anything else in the game. It ruins the balance of the game entirely. Why the fuck would you do that? You just given anything that resembles close to vanilla drop rate. The population online isn't there to balance the trade. I mean, that's fair, but the population online was never there to balance the trade, as much as Sega wanted it to be. It just, like, yes, there were millions of players, but most of the actual drops came from people hacking them into the game, because, like, they aren't realistic. It's not legitimately viable in anyone's lifetime, no matter how many players are, to get shit like the fucking 1 in a million. Or 1 in 100,000. 1 in 40,330. That's ridiculous. Yeah, and we don't talk about Dreamcast V1 drop rates. If I play Dreamcast, when I get back to Dreamcast, it's definitely going to be on Ives patch, because, you know, 1 in 1,000 is much better than 1 in 100,000. It's actually usable. Yeah, Roar, as Roar says, he wouldn't play this game if the drop table wasn't the way it was. If the game still played exactly how this plays now, I'd probably still play it if the drop rate wasn't bad. You also gotta remember, a lot of the stupidly rare items aren't useful. Heaven's Punisher is very much a gimmick item. That's not gonna be super helpful. Lavis Cannon, and getting the Synkestas with it, yes, it's a very strong weapon. Is it needable? Do you need it? No, not really. TJS, is that a strong weapon? That one could be argued for. That one's a really strong, and the drop rate seems kind of reasonable compared to a lot of the other shit in the game. But when it comes down to it, ooh, shot early. What do you need to play this game? You need a saber, some kind of ranged option, mech guns, and an AoE. You don't need rare shit to play the game. I could go into an ultimate difficulty with this loadout on an ultimate character and be just fine. A lot of the weapons are really nice. I'm glad that needles aren't stupidly impossible to get on GameCube. The fact that they limited them just to rangers kind of sucks, but that's kind of overpowered on hunters anyways. They just added a lot of random stuff to make rare. That's fair. Yeah, there's a lot of things. This game, as I always say, if this game ever gets some kind of remake, it definitely will need to be rebalanced. And they will need to figure out how to do that balance. Because there's, at this moment, the way the game is itself, there's not really a good way to rebalance it. Like, there's a lot of things you can do to try and mitigate the balancing issues of this game, but there's not a real good way to rebalance it to make it fair for everyone and everything. Someone's always going to have some opinion that their way of doing things would have been better, of course, as well. Even a community-based decision is going to have a little bit of hesitation. Rocket launcher. monomate. Sucks. Too much is just broken like demons insisting in Dark Flow. Yeah, exactly. Like, that shit is broke beyond reason. Sure, a Dark Flow is contained by the fact, for two reasons. The fact that it's not legitimately possible, technically, in the vanilla game on console. And the other thing is it's combo locked. You can only swing with the first attack. And with how combos work in this game, that mitigates a... Ooh, second shot. Nice, I got 2 shots for my Rangers. That's gonna actually make them fairly powerful. It's obtainable. Yes, I found it on episode 3. It's a card. It's not that strong. But the combo lock actually does kind of mitigate a lot of its thing, because the first combo isn't very accurate. So you have to offset that by finding a really, really strong weapon with hit. And when I say strong, I mean you have to find a sword with a ton of stats, and finding one with an absurd amount of stats is not easy. It's possible, but not easy. The highest hit I've ever found on a sword has been 55%. I've been playing this game for how many fucking years? And the 55 is the highest I've found? 65 is the highest amount of hit I've ever found on a shot. And I've only ever found one of those. So, that being said, the Dark Meteor isn't as strong as the Dark Flow for sure. Maybe talk to coworkers and friends about this game. You always have to say you don't need to hunt rare shit in the game to have fun into late game. It just gives you much more stuff to do. Yeah, that's exactly it. And that's why I enjoy playing with you, because you do the same thing. That you and I have a similar understanding of the game. You're doing it just for a reason to continue playing the game. That's not just for the sake of playing the game. You need something more to do. You need some kind of task, some kind of checklist to play the game-ish. Kind of like I do, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, there, this brand has 15 hit. You haven't found a 55 plus sword yet either? Yeah, the reason I turned my 55 hit sword into a Dark Flow was because that's the highest hit I've ever found. I can always get another PGF, but chances are I'm never gonna get another hit weapon. I could just go the rest of the rest of my gaming career playing this, never finding another weapon, another sword with that much hit. Like, finding something with 55 plus hit is incredibly rare. Surprisingly, the 50 hit isn't that rare, but, like, it's still not common. It's just the thing that we keep the most. I can actually start using Trimates for food rather than for money. It evolved! Alright, is this still monomates? Or, sorry, monofluids? I have to look at my feed table. Make feeding table. Uchashu. Uchashu. Mind. Monofluids is 10. Difluids is 11. Wow. Alright, so Difluids is better because I don't lose IQ, but I don't have any IQ, so Monofluids it is. I can continue playing Monofluids on this mag. But the ideal thing would be Monofluids Boon Atomizers. Okay, so do I have moons? I do. Right. That gives plus dex. The whole reason I wasn't feeding anything that had dex on this mag is because it was going to get a level. Okay, so Monofluids and moons. Those are the things I got to pick up. Another shot. Nice. I got 3 shots here. 2 of them are base. Oh, well. I wish one was questionable. You know what? I'm going to keep going. I can get another shot. I'll full clear this area. No. Oh, it's noon already. It's noon. I need to get my Soul Eater and get the fuck out of here. I need to play on the other characters. Once I get to hard mode on this character, I have to play on the other 3 characters to hard mode. This character is already grossly over leveled. And I got a Robarta 3. That shot, I only need 2 shots, and either one of these is fine. I don't think I need the brand anymore for the hunters. I don't need the shadow saber either. I have a shadow handgun if I... That's only 4 accuracy better. Yeah, I don't really need the shadow saber anymore for any of the characters. Shadow isn't going to do much outside of normal mode. I could still use it on pan arms and hard mode, but like at this point I have a way to deal with them outside of shadow saber. The auto guns are going to be good for damage, but like shadow rifle and shadow handgun are going to definitely outclass these with just a special attack. Shots are going to be great. 3-slot slammer for one and 3-slot frame for the other. I have... If I want to give one the 4-slot, I have a bunch of night powers for them. I'll actually sell one of those. And then I have Angel, General, and Priest mine for the Force. I have 2 spare mags. I found one, and one of these is from the Force. So I need to figure out which one was which. And then I need to feed it to level 10 with a Ranger to turn it into a Ranger mag. And then I can feed it on this character, or whoever I'm feeding it with, just to level it up. HP material and mine material for the Force, because I'm going to need more HP mats for the Force. Gigish plus 2 is better than Gigish without a grind. This is machine percent, but I don't really need machine percent. Shots only sells for 86. Wow, that sells for so little. It's weird because arms is like one of the highest selling weapons in the game, and I know the weapon sell price is based on the attack power of the weapon. And the fact that it doesn't have that much attack power is just weird. Any multiple slots? No. PSO is your go-to to relax, not to compete. I agree with that completely. I don't come to this game to compete with anyone. I have no reason to. I've been online on Shithack before, and those motherfuckers thought I was sus as shit going online for the first time ever with my blue full that had an SJS, or sorry, a TJS, it was unsealed, and a double cannon. And they're like, where did you find that shit? Ooh, kinda sus, you found it offline when no one was looking? I'm like, no, I streamed the whole fucking thing. And people on Shithack are so finicky. I don't play online a lot. I genuinely really didn't have a reason to until I started streaming. I would have been content my entire life playing this game offline. Until I started streaming, I would have gladly continued playing offline. But now that I've started playing online, it's kind of hard to want to go back to just pure offline. Like, I love playing offline. I love doing this. I love being able to talk with people. I love being able to interact and shit. And I will gladly play this game completely offline until I hit ultimate difficulty around level 100. Then I'll want to go back online and, you know, actually do stuff. Because the offline is very limited. And unless I have all the downloaded quests, it's not going to be fun. They just falsify a lot of things against shitserv. People on shitserv are just kind of bleh. The server itself is fine. The server has done nothing wrong. Kayak's a great person for maintaining that server. But, like, the people that join that server are just kind of weird. Only had a controller and keyboard and you reach top 100 in the tournament. I have lost track of what's going to say and I can't scroll up because my chat box is weird. I don't like that. Alright, I can go get Soul Eater right now. Or do I want to do Retired Hunter to fight Keyreek a little easier? Fuck it, let's just go get the weapon. What the fuck does it matter where you get stuff just to enjoy the game? That's fair, but here's the thing. A lot of people are sus because there have been a lot of cheaters in the game. I have experienced cheaters myself. Me and Rogagor played with a guy, he joined us, and he bitched that Shithack banned him from the server, and he had zero idea why. And when he tried to play with us, he couldn't join my room because we were playing on Silverant. And on Silverant, I have auto-legit enabled. And what that means is, unless you have completely legitimate gear, as far as the server's concerned, it will not allow you to join the room. He had a TGS that had 30% hit, 50% native and 50% machine, I think the stats were. That's not possible. SGS can only have 2%. He cheated his shit in. And I'm fine with someone cheating shit in just to try it and use it and shit, but don't lie about it. Like, you can't say you got that shit legit. Not only that, he was level, what was he? He was level 88 on a Q-cast, his first and only character. And he had a TGS, which was a separate color ID that he couldn't have. If he would have been just straightforward about how he cheated it into the game, I would have been fine with that. If he would have, another thing is he ruined my experience a little bit in the game because he duped a resource in front of me that he should not have been possible to get. Like, I'm fine with people wanting to do things their way, but just, like, don't ruin it for other people. I don't care about cheating. I don't care about doing hacking and stuff. Ooh, early buster. Defense mat. I don't need that defense mat. I'll just sell it, I guess. That's what you think RTR ROM hack has been like the success of Affinia. The problem with Affinia is everyone wants to do quests. Yeah, because Affinia has bonuses to doing quests. What do they call it? The Hunter Road something? The Hunter Road, whatever the hell that Affinia has, that like that doubles or triples or even quadruples the drop rate of rare shit in quests. That's why everyone wants to do quests. You're incentivized to play the game that way on Affinia. Of course, you don't have to. You can play your own way. That's what I did. But once you... Was it Hunter Burst Road? Hunter... Yeah, I think it was called Hunter Burst Road or something like that. That was their stat boosting thing. Every month was a different quest that had a boost to the drop rates. And so you just spent time just doing only those quests every month, which got kind of boring and tedious. You just want to enjoy the grind? Yeah, I don't know. You need a Game Shark or Codebreaker for Dreamcast or someone can know you. I mean, while that is true, yes, that's not hacking in the sense that we're talking about. Hacking the game, like putting items into the game and then telling people that you got them legit, is kind of bullshit. Just getting mad because people call you out is not a reason to get mad. Because you are actively cheating in a game and people don't want to play with people that do that because they're kind of sus. Like, I'm very front and forward when I get banned from Silverant because I always go to... Whenever I go on ShitHack, I had the patches that ShitHack offers enabled by default. And what that did was enable health bars and blinking Shift and D ban things on ShitHack. And while that's not a bannable offense on ShitHack, if you go to Silverant with those things, they don't want you to play with them, so you get banned from their extra services on Silverant. And I got banned multiple times. It was weird. Because I'm dumb and I keep forgetting to turn off the patches. I finally did, however, so I should no longer have that problem. But yeah, the guy that we played with that just had a problem that people called him out because he didn't know how the game worked. He got really pissed off that people called him out for shit, which was completely viable. And they didn't want to play with him, and that's fine. If you don't want to play with someone that's lying about how they got stuff, yeah, I wouldn't want to play with someone like that either. Because that's kind of sus, and it kind of makes you look weird. I know for Dreamcast, if you're not running that game code to get an old or whatever the fuck, you could just, you know, play on a server where everyone has a little gentleman's agreement to not do that. I know Silverant is very good about that. If you play online with people, everyone is typically really nice. I haven't really come across a bad person on Silverant that would steal your shit. Because if they did that, they'd probably get banned from the server. Yeah, there's also that. They have the possibility to block those exploits. Hunter Boost Road? HBR. Okay. Did I say Hunter Burst Road? I was close. It's been a long time since I played Affinia, so I'm surprised I could even remember that much. Stealing was so common? Yeah. I mean, on Dreamcast, you have the ability to to cast Resta on a player and then switch it to Reverser in the same frame so you heal them to death. Because reviving someone puts them at 1 health. So you revive them to death while they're still alive. So they can instantly die. That's a bullshit, stupid move to do. That's a dick move. That is categorically what I would call a dick move. You think about running your own server on Raspberry Pi until AI gets better? Modding the game or server would be pointless because you're too old to learn that stuff? I wouldn't say so. Plenty of people my age, and probably older than me, that mod this game no problem. It's all about how much passion you have for it and how much work you're willing to put in. I'm lazy as fuck. I'm not willing to put much work into modding and learning how to code. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to ask someone else to. I wouldn't ask AI to do it because I don't know if that would work very well. Ah! Oops, I shot a lady. Yeah, people who play Dreamcast are probably the most hardcore players of the game. They understand the grind, and they're willing to share and put the effort in and help everyone. Ooh, another Buster. Oh, I never put the other Buster on. Ooh, this one is dark. Oh no, she died! They killed her! I got stopped. Gotcha. Jerk. Wish there were more support for Dreamcast on the technical side though, like patches. Yeah, I've talked to Ives about like adding certain patches and whatnot, or what other things could be patched. And it looks like there's a lot of limitations just because of how the game is handled and how memory on the VMU is handled. I don't know enough about the technical side of things to know what would be possible if things were changed, or if there is even way to change things up. No, not going to quit. I'm not trying to hit that button. Fluid. Come on, fluid. The main things that really wouldn't be reasonable is porting over pallet patch or trying to have a bank size patch. We've made 2 patches so far. The quest drop one and port of the rare item notice. You like those? That's fair. Hey, poison traps! We found another source of poison. I forgot those traps can actually do something if you don't run through them correctly. I found 2 flame barriers. Do I have anything I can drop? Barrier. Just pick a mech on the way back. Almost out of mag food anyways. Questionable sniper. Ooh, that's got decent stats. Just gonna pick up the other ones. Don't know if Silver will ever add them though. It ended up adding rare item motives to your game with customs and one go with it. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I couldn't say nothing about that. Ooh, heat. Okay, so the sniper, this is tricky. Because this heat sniper, I'm going to take it up to a flame sniper. And it's going to be weird because the flame sniper will do less damage than the heavy attacks at some point. The sniper will just outdamage the special attack it's going to have with it. So I don't even know if it's worth taking up. But for the level that the hunters or my rangers are now, it is worth it. I just gotta, you know, stop wasting my money and get the actual sniper tech. The percents on the back do not matter. There it is. Fire sniper. Did I say flame? I meant fire. Sell the buster, sell the defense mat. That's not really worth picking up anymore if it's in minus. Staff is barely more than that. Cross armor, general legs, brand with the hit. Thank you, hit brand. You were worth it for a bit. Finally, things that over 1,000. Do I need? I don't need these. Normal light powers, fire sniper saving, dynamics, woods. Do I want to buy moons? I have some money right now. Do I want to buy them though? I'm buying them. 2. Moon. Moon. Oh. Fuck. I meant to feed with the ranger at level 49 to hit level 50, so it would have a Stella instead of Gola. I fucked up. I completely forgot to not feed on this character, so I would actually get the special I wanted. Oh well. It's fine. This mag's a stat dump anyways, and if I'm playing a pure force, a pure nuking force, the chance of me hitting 100% photon online is like very little in the first place early game. Like I would actively have to go out of my way to die a lot to be able to hit that. To be able to hit the invuln, or to hit the special. That's worth it for extra defense. That's actually worse than the Brave Barrier I just found. That's funny. Yeah, that's just a stat dump mag. I'll make a proper mag for the fun noom later. Delayed reaction much? Have you ever gone back to the normal game after using mech guns nonstop with a god battle and you can't remember how to mech gun? You might see me on the RTR server. Most likely not. I don't intend on playing RTR again anytime soon, unless there's a mod. And then I'm going to check out the mod offline. I don't really want to go online on RTR. Although if I did, I'd definitely go to Regal.org on, what was it? Ship 3 was the RTR ship? Alright, that was another thing about RTR I didn't care for. They recommended that I that I only did spam quests. Like, the list of quests recommended for playing through the game on RTR was to go online and just do a lot of quests that are nothing but monster spam. That's not very fun to me. Like, there's already a lot of monster spam quests we have, and those are fun because they're intended to not be easy. Until, like, you're super overgeared. God damn it. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked bad. It's ship 1 now? Okay. If you ever doodle there, you might see. Alright. Sounds good. If I ever come back to RTR, you'll definitely... You'll I don't say definitely. You may be hearing from me. I did initially plan on going online in RTR after I finished my casual offline playthrough. But, like... I got tired of the ROM hack fairly quickly and just went back to the vanilla game. So chances are kind of slim, unfortunately, of me wanting to go back. We'll see, though. I'd definitely check out an update if it got updated anytime soon. Bottles. Ash! Steak cutlery! I forgot about steak cutlery. That's a double save that was easy to find. Ash is supposed to be this badass hunter you finally see after so long, and he just fucking sick-ass double saber runs up and hugs enemies to death. It's so cool. In my experience, he runs up to a bell run, instantly gets paralyzed, and then is just AFK the rest of the quest. Almost exclusively every time. I'm fairly impressed it didn't happen this time. I got lucky that it didn't happen this time, but... PSO needs more full revamp mobs. I am currently waiting for AK Diley to finish up his mod. I am patiently waiting. It could be another year or two before he's done with it, but I have expressed my interest in his mod that he's working on. I would love to play through the game when it gets done, or at least gets it to a playable state that he's comfortable releasing. But I've let him know that I'm totally willing to test things out for him if he needed someone to test it and get a second opinion, aside from him just playing it on his own stream and getting people's opinions from that. Since I don't tend to watch a lot of other Twitch/YouTube, I don't know all the work he's done. I just know bits, tidbits, and pieces of what he's done. And honestly sounds really fun to try and play. Wish you could dedicate more time to make a mod like that for Dreamcast V2. I bet. I wish I had more time to play games, so I could play all these mods that we're talking about that don't exist currently. Alright, I have now 3 different items to feed Usashu. I should never run out of mag food for Usashu. Ushasu. I don't know how I always fuck that up. Ushasu, not Usashu. Ushasu. It's like a tongue twister unintentionally. Shut! Alright, Ash. Alright. Fucking showing off. Albert! That's not that much less attack damage. Compared to like a partisan versus a sword. I'm surprised. Actually, I might use that halberd. No, I have... I might use that halberd, I say, as I'm getting a Soul Eater. I will have 0 reason to use that weapon fairly soon. Oh. In fact, I won't have a reason to have this Buster anymore either. Soul Eater is stronger than a Buster and has less... it has less equip requirement than a Buster. Isn't that crazy? I should be letting that guy, the Bullclaw, split. Because if the Bullclaw splits, I get, I get more access to weapon drops. Ow. Did he just fucking lead with a heavy attack second combo? Fucking Ash. Donoff taught him so well that he just cheats. Dude literally led with fucking final hit there. Dude, imagine if you could do that in this game. Imagine if you just started a combo and then blocked. And all of a sudden you could just use the next part of your combo after a block. That would be fucking insane. Oh, jeez. I did not mean to drop those. I meant to sort first and then drop it. You can tell the Soul Eater was balanced with people not knowing about it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think that's a fair balance, honestly. If you don't know it exists, why would you go try to get it, right? The fact that we have all this knowledge now just makes it kind of very broken or very powerful because we know about it and we know the advantages of having it. I don't need an antidote. He actually killed things! I've never had Ash be this helpful in a run before. Or in any playthrough before. I've never seen him actually do work. Bruh is putting in fucking work. Yeesh. Ooh, I'm at 68%. I could get twins before I fight Kirik. I have to take a lot more damage, though. There isn't much fighting left to do, so I don't know if I'll hit it from just doing damage alone. Can this hit me from outside? No, it can't. Yeah. guess I'll use or 45. I wanted to save that for the Force, just because it'd probably be more helpful on the Force, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pipe. I'm just gonna have to pipe and come back, pick the shit up, pipe again. 1 slot hyper. +3 shot. I mean, the grinder's not bad. I'll trade that out for a non-grind shot. Elf arm plus. Calm down, brother. You just hit fucking V hard, right? You just hit V hard. Actually, is that a normal place for Elf arm plus? I think that'd be a fairly normal place to find that. Take one of the other shots away. This Gigish +5 that I'm teching is unfortunate, because this could be really good. That's disgusting! It doesn't have hit, so I wouldn't be able to use it. But, like, if I had a couple extra arm units, that would be gross as fuck! Bruh! What the f- Charge in normal mode! This is the 3rd time I've ever found charge in normal mode. I actually might keep that just for the Keyreek fight. Brother. Oh wait, I hit level 23. There's a minor shop upgrade. More special weapons. How am I gonna afford that? That's a good question. I only need to do a couple hits, right? Like that's 10 hits right there, right? No, it's almost 15. It's 14 hits right there, right? I only need a couple. First, I have to be able to hit him with it too. I don't know if I have the accuracy to hit him with it is the other thing. Did I really not feed my mags in order? You know what? Fuck it. I was planning on just using magic anyways. That sells for too much for me not to sell it right away. But that is insane. That's the second. That's the second charge Gigish I found. That's the 3rd charge weapon overall. I had found a charge Buster. There we go. I was gonna say Palish. I found a charge Buster before. In playthroughs a long time ago. But that's the 2nd charge breaker I've ever found. The first charge breaker I found was on Asterisk, and it had 35 hit in normal mode. That being said, I was a yellow bows, so it is entirely possible with 3%. All right. This is still going to be really good. This mech gun has fire on it, so that'll still be fantastic for Rangers. But I don't know how fast that's going to fall off. Might as well sell these while I have them here. Also check the shops again, because I can. 2 slot, nothing. Yeah, let's go Rune Suite, then come back and go to Runes too. Dude, my mags are such a high level for normal mode. I have full decks on these mags already, and this one's fairly far into being a mind mag. I may have fucked up a little bit, but oh well. But I have equivalent of god power with this Megagon. Do I fight the enemies in here? Not really near a level. I don't really need to fight them, but I could. Like, I'm gonna fight them. So you don't actually need to fight anything in this room. If you walk in, hit the button, then walk back out the way you came in, you very easily handle everything here. That and this is faster than going the other way. This has to be faster than going the other way, because you have to stop to run a couple times. This way you just run in, touch, run out, up. I refuse to believe that hitting that button, then running through that room full of enemies to the 2-button door, then running through another big room 2 over this way is faster than hitting that warp again. They hit themselves. Alright, time to soft lock the game. So you can put a telepipe down before you interact with the teleporters, and then you can telepipe out before the, There, now teleport out there. And teleport out here. And if I had teleported out during either of those moments, I would have soft locked, because the game can't pop up that menu for some reason because you're not in the right zone, I guess. I don't know. Don't know reason why it would soft lock if you did that, but you can soft lock the game there. There we go. Easy. Alright, now the moment for that some people have probably been waiting for. The Soul Eater. You have to make Ash go run away. 2 ways to do that is to either come to the quest counter, or actually if you run back through Ruins 3 like I used to do when I was a kid, he'll just say, I'm gonna go look for more people. And then you can walk back to Ruins 2, and if you've done the Soul Eater side plot, you get this ghastly scene. Here it comes! Here it comes! Kill! Freeze! Damn it! I didn't kill him before he fucking unfroze. That's not Roberta anymore. I changed Roberta. Woo! He heavy attacked. If he crits me, I die with that. Fuck! How much health does he have? Got him! That was scary. He almost killed me. If that heavy attack had crit, I was dead. Oh, it's 165 attack power required. I thought it was 145 for some reason. Okay, so it's a little bit more attack power required than a Buster. Well, that's still not a lot. Yeah, no, it's definitely more health than I thought. The fact I hit him for almost 300 damage and he didn't die. What, I hit 80, 80, 80? I don't remember the exact numbers. It was like 43, 41, and like 82 with the 86 to lead off before he healed. I did like 250 damage to him before he used his first monomate, and it didn't kill him. Fucking tanky ass. Mofo. And also, I'm already getting rid of this Buster, and I'm already getting rid of this Gigash. There, I've just replaced 2 weapons with a single weapon. I just love the walking animation. My wrist is broken. Look at that. Fucking straight up 45-degree angle on that wrist. That's not normal. That position should have been hand down, not hand up. All right, do I save Ash or no? What do you guys think? Super Saiyan 3. That's not the question. Save Ash or no? Norris? I'm gonna save Ash. I'm making the decision since no one's saying a fucking thing. You know, they land with a special weapon now, Ash. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good job looting the corpse. To be fair, it just said you got. It didn't say I looted the corpse. I'm fairly certain that Kiwi just melted into the ship when he died. Alright, I don't have any more monomates. Alright, I definitely think I can get Soul Eater again on... Oh, I have grinders for this right away. Because I plan on using this weapon to the end. Until ultimate difficulty. Pretty much, anyways. It's gonna be really hard to replace this weapon. With the color IDs I have access to. I've never noticed that this is supposed to be Irene. Right, that's the principal's assistant? I genuinely didn't notice it was. I thought it was just a unique, different model. Yeah, that's just us. That's just Irene. I can't believe I've never noticed that was heard for From the Depths quest. The From the Depths quest is literally the principal's assistant telling you go help the hunters, the other hunters that we hired to do the same thing you're doing. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, finishing the quests. Soul of Steel, Sequin Master, Central Dome Fire Swirl. And Retired Hunter. And then once I'm done with that, I should just be able to beat... I don't need to have all the quests complete, but I am going to have them repeatable, just so I can make monster parts on ankles. So now we're in speedrun mode. I no longer need to care about item pickups. I have the Soul Eater. That being said, I do want to care about item pickups just for food for mags. So if I need money for mags... But we're not doing true ending on this difficulty. We can't, anyways. Force doesn't open up until V hard for this quest. For some reason, it's locked behind the difficulty. And I'm gonna try and avoid boxes as much as I can. Just pick up things that monsters drop. Because I only have about an hour left before I have to get ready for work. But we got the Soul Eater, and I still haven't beaten normal mode on this character. I should be done with normal mode already and be done on. I should be in hard mode on the other 3 characters as well. That's how long this is taking. I've just been taking my sweet-ass time. We're going. Let's go. Yahoo. Oh, it was this way. Trust my muscle memory. Second Palmat. I should have saved that for one of the Rangers, honestly. I already have a Palmat on ankles. Wrong menu. Wasted a Diamate. Whoopsie. Ugh. Yawn. Nope, I don't have a trap vision. Oh well. The quest gave me 8,000 Meseta? God damn. Where'd he come from? Oh, no. Don't scare me like that. Oh, I should have fed moons. I don't know why I wasn't feeding moons. Hello. Shift to 5 is actually really good early on. Do I want that on this character? I think I do. That increased my damage by 10 per hit. That's actually really good. Jonathan, what the fuck are you doing? Everything's a stick! I haven't found anything besides sticks! Every weapon I've found after Soul Eater has been a stick so far. To be fair, everything I find, everything I find is a stick anyways, compared to the Soul Eater. Took you to V hard to find Shift to 5 in a shop? Well, you don't have my drop luck, apparently. That's fairly obvious. We already knew that. But my luck has been fucking insane on this character, for sure. 5 Geefoes in fucking caves! 1! Well, 1 and 2. But 5 Geefoes is nutty on a brand new character. Shift to 5 is also pretty insane. I haven't even acknowledged the fact that I found Rabarta 3, Geefoe 4, multiple times. I'm surprised I haven't found Grants yet, honestly. I'm surprised it isn't level 2. I'm surprised the Grants I haven't found is not level 2 right now. Hey. But hey, I need to find Shift to 5 a couple more times because I do need more Shifta for my other characters. Okay, just making sure I'm not getting hit by a Belro shooting me if it decided to right away. Brave Sir Armor. Oh, if that had more than one slot. Don't interrupt me. I finally found something that wasn't a stick, but it's a stick with a pointy end now. It's basically still a stick. I only have dimates to feed my mags. Huh. Dear me. Deary, deary. Wounds. Shots. Try mate. There we go. I can feed the mag. Questionable Buster +1. A little late for that, Buster. Another HP material. Nice. Another one for the Force. For the lock gun. So I can actually get rid of one of the auto guns now for the lock gun. I don't need the healing ring. I went out of my way to break boxes. Whoops. It found me an HP material, so it was worth it, kind of. I have about 40 minutes before I gotta get ready for work. So, yeah. I'm only gonna get done what I can get done. So we are just bum rush mode now. I'll have to feed mags later and just do the quests so I get them done. And I don't have time to full clear ruins either. So I can't beat Dark Falls before the end of the stream at this moment. That'll have to wait till tomorrow or the next day. Shot doesn't sell for anything. Stick barely sells for more than a shot. Crazy how an assault is still like out damaging a Soul Eater. This is dumb. As long as I don't miss with mech guns, this is gonna tear things up really badly. I missed my heavy attack. Yeah. What the fuck? This is Meccan is stronger than the Soul Eater if I don't miss. He's crazy. Stop that! Damn it! He killed it with Bowie! I wanted to zerk him. Take the weapon! Take the weapon! Imagine if they just gave you a free Zonba. I definitely don't need these auto guns right away. Just like this. Pick, and then sell. Hold Buster. It's actually not bad. Do I want to keep that? I don't think there's anything I'll need to hold. Pan arms will be the only thing, but I already have a way to deal with them, kind of. I can use those for mag food, so I don't want to sell them anymore. You didn't realize you were like an hour behind. What you said about the Shahak people was all also kind of pertaining to the fucking the sword that Donoff doesn't give you. Silly. 3 slots? No. I don't know why I'm coming to this telepipe and looting the extra items. Here I go. For some reason. I really wish there was a way to make this portal active. Unfortunately, if this portal was active, it wouldn't actually go to a boss room. As this it would have to have like a connection to a boss room, but this mission isn't connected to anything, so it would just take you to a void of some kind, I guess. The fact that the teleporter has an interact button, but you can't do anything with it still, is kind of funny. You know what? I've never gotten true ending and then come back. I've never come back to the portal after talking to the thing. Is there like any fun interactions hidden after that, maybe? I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to do. Oh, I could have picked up another stick. I have so many inventory spots. $8,000 Masetta. Alright, I think I have time to do Soul Steel. You know, the most plot-related quest. This shouldn't take 40 minutes. Actually, I only have half an hour now, but it shouldn't take half an hour. 20 minutes at most. This might be the last mission I do before I have to get ready for work. I don't know why they made those two people like leave your party and then rejoin after. Like, were they expecting you to not be ready to go? Montague being able to equip a Bringer's rifle at fucking 55 is insane. I can't wait till my phone can use a Bringer's rifle at level 55. It'll be fit. Yes, I want to. That's the end, Daddy. Wait, where's Montague? Wait, why did he get stuck? I've never seen him get stuck in that room before. He walked right by the guy we were trying to sneak past. Oh, it's funny. I don't need to interact with that computer. I don't know why I did. You can actually outrun alts. It's funny. This escort quest, you run faster than the NPC, but you can still reach the end before sure, and it completes it. It's so dumb. I thought my mag was a person standing behind Montague or something. I'm like, why is there a guy with a fucking partisan behind Montague? Oh God, Ela, I'm sorry. You're not just some guy behind Montague. You're your own independent, very self-sufficient mag that don't need nobody else to prop, but nobody else to help to feed you. That guy got fucked. He got off cycle somehow. That's the 1:15 alarm, 30 minutes before I have to go. Brother, holy shit. The guy with a katana is actually fairly dangerous. Who would have thought? Didn't expect his Zonde to hit me for fucking half my health. How come my Zonde doesn't do that much damage to him? Actually, how much damage did that do? Like 90? Yeah, I don't do 90 damage with Zonde. He's a Humar. What level is he supposed to be? Ooh, General R minus. Nice. Deathmat. Damn. Only it was something more. What ticking? What ticking? Da, da, da. I love the song. Na, 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 na. Fucking fine, you can have it. You pushed him out of the way, it's yours. Another questionable halberd. Why am I not putting that gun arm, or that general arm minus on yet? I have to put that on. It's 1 extra accuracy. But it's worth it. The extra ticking just makes it sound better. Does anyone remember that age-old meme of what ticking? Back from the what was it, Paper Mario 1000-Year Door speedruns? I was like, he missed! No, he shot at the gunner. Gunner got in my way. I might not make this now. Yeah, I'm not making that because I got hit once. Might as well take care of the enemies here. The timing is so freaking tight for no reason. I have a monomate. Yeah, those guys aren't going to be able to hit me now. I actually probably would have made it then. Never mind. That one hiccup would have not been enough to stop me, I guess. So, question, is that guy using a replica of the Agita, or is he using an Origita? Like, what katana is he using? Because it's not one of Zulk's 3 legendary weapons. The Kamui, the Songe, and Yasha.
That's another sidearm. I already have one of those with 3 slots. Sucks. Two draw halberts. They're both 0 stunted out, but one's green and one's not. That's because I teched this draw halbert down to 0%. That's funny. Alright, I only got like 15 minutes before I gotta get ready for work, so I am gonna try and do Central Dome Fire Swirl. I should be able to finish that quest fairly quickly. 5,000 Masada for not doing true ending is not bad, not bad. Yeah, and then Seek My Master will be my last quest before I can repeat quests. So if I had time for Seek My Master, I'd rather do that, because this quest is shorter. Also, I'm gonna get copyrighted. my VODs are gonna be muted. Ooh. Such an awkward number of hits. Some take 5, some take 7, some take 3. Just because you don't know doing it. So that's just kind of a running joke right now. I have a character named Krabs, and then a character named Legs. And I just started naming characters after body parts, yes. But someone said I should make new characters and name them head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So I made head, fingies, hips, and ankles, because they didn't give me the correct color ADs that I wanted. The big reason for why I'm naming characters after body parts is just simply because I'm lazy and I don't come up with names properly. If I were to sit on a character screen and try to think of a name that would actually fit the character I'm trying to make, I would be there for upwards of an hour just trying to think of a good name. So instead of thinking a good name, I just give myself a name that's easy to remember. Trust me, I didn't want to be the body part guy, but apparently I just am. Get on it. I mean, I have been. There's no special reason as to why I started doing it. I just did it because I didn't want to come up with actual names. Because if you see the names of my characters, they're so original. Krabs, fucking Foot Beef, Pinkle, Asterisk is probably the closest thing to original name I have, but Legs, Salagathor, Alt, you know, because I made a Rockaseel that looked exactly like Alt from Soul of Steel. Or, yeah, from Soul of Steel. But I made her slightly thicker, and that's the joke. And the other character I've just actually named after a person, Mallory, that's named after my niece. My younger brother's kid. Stop! Why are there so many of you? Well, at least they're not monkeys. Do I do the secret ending? If I get the secret ending, I'll do the secret ending. I should have time for it. I have 10 minutes left. Should. Actually, how much more do I have? We'll see. Oops. Lionel, why are you always down here when I find you? I don't know what the trick is for these fires, but I'm fairly certain there's supposed to be one fire that you're supposed to extinguish and not just all of them. Yeah, it looks like there's one real fire and the other ones are just kind of fake. Ah! There we go. Hey, level 24, let's go. It's Mom! I never noticed that. Wow. I did not know that was Mom. Coincidence? I think not! Alright, yeah, I have 5 minutes left. Clean up my inventory, get some more mag food, then see if I can take on the extra part of the quest, and then call it good there. The only reason I'm even considering the extra part of the quest is because the number of Hildebears and the 9 in 20 chance of getting primates. The name is Chris. Okay. Help! All right, I'll help you. I can't fight this fire with fire! Oh no! Where the fuck are the monkeys? Shouldn't they have dropped by now? Did I soft lock it or something, or do I have to come in from the other side? What am I supposed to do here? The camera stays like this? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Usually the monkeys have fallen by now and crushed him. Yeah, okay, I see. You have to come from the other side to trigger the monkeys. I walked through the center of the room. No fucking way. I walked back and forth through this shit. Anyway, he's died. And I got 2 trimates out of the other one, so about 50%. The spawn triggers are shiny. How did you not walk over it the first time then? God damn it. Because I walked that exact route. I'm fairly certain. It was pixel perfect. Absolutely. Measure it. I'm always perfect. I couldn't have fucked that up. I wonder if there's a way to make him survive somehow. Like, does D-band work? No, the falling is set damage, so there's no way to make him survive. But that's just gruesome. He just fucking gets crushed to death. By monkeys that don't exist before. $5,000 Meseta. Woo! Alright, that's all I have time for. The perfect place to cut it off. Oh. Good. I got Soul Eater. I got all the quests except for Seek My Master done. I just gotta finish up Seek My Master, beat Dark Falls, and then I can move on to the next 3 characters. It should go a lot faster. I shouldn't need to get Soul Eater for them, but I could just so each one has their own Soul Eater. It's still the strongest weapon I can have on a Ranger. I could just put it in the bank and just use it from the Hunter Soul Eater, though. That might be just the play, just so I don't have to do as much as I did. I speedrun through normal mode, get to hard mode. I'll have plenty of money to continue feeding mags, and the other characters will also be able to feed mags proper. Although I do need to start up one of those other mags to be a Ranger mag, because I need antidotes, anti-paras for them. So as long as I get it to at least level 50 before I hit 42 on everyone, it should be fine. But oh well, that's for later. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back. I don't know what time tomorrow the stream will be, so just keep an eye open for the notification in Discord or for the stream to start wherever you get a notification from. I'll talk to everyone later. Thanks for watching. Toddles.